Hi everyone, my name is Rowland Chinedu. First off, I just want to say congratulations on making it this far. You've been invited to join a prestigious organization on campus, PTK. If you were not sure by now, I hope this reminds you of how much potential you have within yourself. At some point in my life, I was exactly at the same position you guys were right now. Maybe not virtually. A little bit about myself. I'm a fourth year nursing science major, gearing up to graduate from Sue and Bill Gross School of Nursing from the University of California, Irvine in June, with my Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing and my registered nursing degree after I get my NCLEX. Just like you guys, I started my educational career at a community college, MSJC, after I had been denied admission to a four-year university from high school. In the words of the famous artist, Aaliyah, may her soul rest in peace, if at first you don't succeed, then dust yourself off and try again. I was disappointed personally at myself when I didn't succeed getting into a four-year university from high school. But I dusted myself up and told myself that it wasn't the end of the world and I could still get there. At this time, most of my friends from high school were getting into a four-year university that they loved and wanted to, pursuing a trade career that they wanted to, but I felt a little bit left behind because I wasn't where I wanted to be at the time. Getting rejected the first time didn't stop me from applying again. I was tunnel visioned on getting to UCI, so I did all I had to do, took all the prerequisite classes I had to take, and I was in constant contact with my counselors just to make sure I get to where I wanted to be at the end of my stay at MSJC. With that in mind, I also engaged myself a lot with activities on campus. At first, I joined the honors program here. I initially joined the honors program here just to build my resume, but I then learned that through the honors program, you could get accepted through the honors to honors program to a UC you wanted. This was a win-win opportunity for me because getting to UCI School of Nursing was really difficult. Just as I was getting settled into the honors program, I got an email from PTK telling me, "You've been invited to join PTK." At first, I thought it was a spam email, so I was a little hesitant and also more hesitant when I opened the email and it told me, "You have to pay $90 to become a member." Man, get to know me first before you actually ask me for my money. But I didn't have the money at the time. I was a little broke and I was not going to join, but I looked at myself and told myself I've spent more money on clothes and shoes than I'm being asked to from PTK. So I felt this was a great investment in myself personally and my career. So I applied, I paid, and joined PTK. Till today, I do not regret making that decision. My journey at PTK was one of the best. Joining PTK was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my career at MSJC. Yes, I was involved in so many other organizations and campuses, not to be mentioned at this time, but I could confidently say that joining PTK made the most impact for me at MSJC. My first semester in PTK, I was not involved as much as I would have loved to be because my classes interfered with the meeting times of PTK. So what I did was I religiously followed the minutes and agenda from PTK meetings just to stay updated. By following the minutes, I learned that PTK was looking for new officers for the next school year. At this point in my life, I was a little shy and timid, but I was a little hesitant to apply, but I still applied to become a PTK officer and I ran for election. At that time, I haven't been to any PTK meeting, so I didn't actually know the ins and out of PTK. I didn't know what was expected of me. I didn't know what I was going to be doing in my position as a secretary if I got accepted, if I won the election. So Lo and behold, I won the election and became a secretary of PTK. One thing I want you guys to take away from this is that yes, you guys are gonna be PTK members at the end of this, but it's not just enough to be a member of PTK. I challenge you guys to run for offices, become an officer, and if every officer position is filled in PTK, I want you guys to be super active members of PTK. Super active members of PTK that are attending every meeting of PTK, knowing what is going on in PTK, knowing how you could be influential in PTK, knowing what you could do for your community as a PTK member. Through PTK, I was able to build leadership skills that have helped me to become a student leader at my school. Right now, I'm currently the senator for the UCI School of Nursing at the student government level. Through PTK, I built bonds and friendships of like-minded individuals that have helped me throughout my community college career. Most of these friends are still in my life till today. Going to a community college could be challenging at times because not everyone is like-minded like you. Not everyone is goal-oriented, and not everyone takes school serious like you do. But building this community is going to help you stay in tune with your goals, and it's highly advisable for me. It might be difficult to do this now because of COVID, but I challenge you guys to try to get to know your fellow PTK members. Follow them on their socials. Study with them when you get the opportunity. Have fun, play, and party with them. Maybe not too much on the last one, because iron sharpens iron. During my time at MSJC as a PTK member and officer, we had this study dates on Wednesdays where every PTK member was invited to the honors room to study together. This is how we kept each other in check. This is how we made sure that each other was getting a step closer to achieving their goal, because it could get lonely sometimes being by yourself. Studying is boring sometimes. For me personally, I don't know for you, but it could get boring studying this long hours just to achieve your goals. But having such study dates helps make sure that we were pushing ourselves to achieve the goals we wanted to. There's a lot I could tell you about my time as a member and officer at PTK. So many character and career building moments for me I got from PTK. Example like planning and executing an honors in action project for the homeless community in Menifee, lessons I learned, experiences I got, connections I built from attending conferences, leadership experiences I got from being an executive officer at PTK, planning and organizing the Christmas drive. But because of time, I'm going to save that for later. Maybe when you guys invite me to your study dates on Zoom or in person, where we could share more stories. But it's just, if there's one thing I want to leave you guys with today, is that it's going to get tough in life. It's going to get tough in your educational career. Life is going to get tough, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel if you're persistent and resilient. Thank you guys. I wish you guys the best in your careers. Best of luck.